Yo, what's up, my friends? It's Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We got your best bets for NBA here on Tuesday, January 21st, 2025. We're going to have NBA player props, spreads, totals, predictions here for you today. We got 4 picks, and I think a great value bets here for this Tuesday NBA slate. As always, we'd just like to thank you guys all for your continued support here on the channel. If you all are new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're on the road to 9,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your guys' support as always. You guys absolutely rock. Going to be a big day here in the NBA, guys. Super excited for it. If you guys are new to our channel, make sure you guys check out all of our links down below as well. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and our Discord channel. Great ways to connect with the community and to get more ideas for bets. Also, be sure to drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section as well. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. And include your pick in the video if it hits. Didn't see any picks that hit in our comment section yesterday. So make sure you guys get those in today. Let's see if we can get some comment capper call-outs for tomorrow. That'd be really cool. Our results from yesterday, though, another winning day in the NBA for us. 3-2 plus 0.76 units. Our 4th straight winning day. We're on a 12-5 run. We've been pretty hot here in the NBA over the last 4 days, which is good. We ended up cashing James Harden over 14.5 rebounds and assists. For minus 102 value. He got there right at the end and then he got pulled out. So he got the 15 and then got yanked. So very fortunate to get that one. Felt great about that though. I think he had a ton of potential assists. Clippers shot horrible last night, so I think he could have gotten a lot more. Spencer Dinwiddie under 14.5 points. He finishes with 7. That was a sweat-free cash. Didn't even get over halfway to the line, so we like seeing that. We missed on the Hawks, unfortunately, plus 6.5. They were up by 8 at halftime. We had 14.5 points to work with. And the Hawks just get steamrolled there in the third quarter and end up losing by 9. So that definitely hurt. Still had a chance to cover, but that obviously hurt. Jaylen Brown over 5.5 rebounds. He finishes with 4. Again, that one was a tough miss there for us as well. He finishes with 4 rebounds. Warriors win by 40. Brown doesn't play the fourth quarter. So that obviously hurt. And then finally, Darius Garland, over 2.5 3-pointers made. He gets us all done in 1 quarter. In the second quarter, he hit 3 threes. So we'll take it. Another winning day in the NBA for us. Let's see if we can get our 5th straight day winning here in the NBA, guys. That would obviously be great. So let's keep it rolling today. Let's get right into our picks here for today. At number 1, we're going Corey Kispert, over 10.5 points here for the Washington Wizards. Minus 115 odds on BetMGM. Guys, Kispert is 56% to this line of the season, 65% on the road this season, so he's been performing a little bit better here on the road. He's 2 for his last 3 on the road versus the Los Angeles Lakers with logs at 21, 6, and 20. So he's actually posted 20-plus versus the Lakers in 2 of his last 3 on the road. We love seeing that. He's 5 of his last 6 overall versus the Lakers as well, so that's obviously pretty good as well. It's the type of hit rate we can get behind, obviously. And the Lakers are allowing the 8th most points to small forwards, so it's still a pretty good positional matchup here for Kispert. He's averaging 9.4 field goal attempts in the month of January. I'm expecting that today to be between 12 and 15. I think that's what we can expect for field goal attempts out of Kispert. Obviously, there's some games where he has less, there's some games he has more. I think this is where he's going to have 12 to 15 attempts or so, and a bunch of 3-point attempts. So he's got to make his shots. That's really the only thing. The biggest thing we're looking for. He just needs to knock down hopefully he knocks down his first 3 he takes, and then we'll be feeling pretty good. So, love it there for number 1 pick, though, guys. We're going Corey Kispert, over 10.5 points here for the Washington Wizards. Minus 115 odds here on BetMGM. Okay, and at number 2, we got Mikal Bridges, over 22.5 PRAs here for the New York Knicks. Minus 120 odds here on DraftKings. Nets are allowing the 2nd most points, the most assists allowed to small forwards this season, so we like seeing that. Overall, this is a pretty solid matchup here for Bridges. We've already seen him hit the over versus this Nets team in 2 games earlier in the season, 2 for 2, with logs at 31 and 28, so cash this line easily. Obviously, he used to be a Brooklyn Net. That's really the biggest reason why I like this. Obviously, you're going to see the motivation, him being back in Brooklyn. Expect him to give his best here and him to fly over this number. And on 0 days rest so far this season, he's 3 of 5 to this line on the season. His only misses were both on the hook with 22. So He usually performs pretty well on the second day of a back-to-back. And honestly, you could see a guy like Karl-Anthony Towns sit. He was questionable yesterday, ended up playing. I wouldn't be surprised if they sit Karl-Anthony Towns for this one, which would mean more increased volume here for Bridges. So regardless of whether he plays or doesn't, though, I still like Bridges to go over here versus his old team. He really likes to, like I said, he's played very well versus the Nets this year. He's 61% overall to this line on the season, so that's pretty good. Just 45% on the road, but like I said, this isn't a typical road game. This is still in New York. And it's in Brooklyn where he used to play. So obviously this isn't like a typical road situation for him. He's 11-19 to this line when the Knicks win by 10 plus. So, he wanted to check the blowout proof. I believe the spread was set to about 11 or 12 in this game. So obviously, with this being a back-to-back and definite possibility the Knicks can win by 10 plus, want to know that Bridges could get there. If the Knicks end up running away with this one. So, love it there for number 2 pick, though, guys. We're going Mikal Bridges over 22.5 PRAs here for the Brooklyn Nets. Minus 120 odds on DraftKings. Okay, in at number 3, we're going RJ Barrett under 21.5 points here for the Toronto Raptors. Minus 115 odds on DraftKings. Guys, we got Barrett under in 47% of his games this season. 31% at home. You normally wouldn't like those numbers, right? But he's under in 56% of games this season, 40% at home with Scotty Barnes and Jakob Poeltl playing. Now, the only reason the biggest thing why I want to take this under, guys, this matchup is so dang tough for any small forward or shooting guard. I just don't see him going over here. The Magic are such a good defensive team. He's gone under in 7 of his last 8 games versus the Orlando Magic. Magic allow the fewest points to small forwards and shooting guards in the NBA. And the small forwards, it's not even close. I mean, it's by a significant amount. So this defense really plays pretty well on the perimeter. And I think Barrett's going to have a hard time. Getting to 22 points. Like I said, with Barnes and Poeltl playing as well, I like the odds that he goes under tonight. It's not in the situation that we would love the best. We'd rather see him on the road. But like I said, this to me is too good to pass up as far as the matchup. And I think this line is just a little too high for this matchup. So, love it there for number 3 pick, guys. We got RJ Barrett under 21.5 points here for the Toronto Raptors. Minus 115 odds on DraftKings. Okay, and finally at number 4, we got Michael Porter Jr. over 14.5 points here for the Denver Nuggets. Minus 120 odds on DraftKings. Guys, we got Porter Jr. 76% to this line on the season, 90% to this line at home, 18 for 20. That's about as good of a hit rate as you can expect on any line that you'll ever see. You got Porter Jr. 4 for his last 4 versus the Philadelphia 76ers with 20-plus points in 3 of those 4 games. So obviously we love seeing that. He's 77% this season to this line with both Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray playing, which we should have today. I think he's obviously going to have a pretty good game here today. He's 15 of 18 this season when the Nuggets win by 10-plus points. 76ers here, 6 fewest points allowed to small forwards. So it is a tougher matchup, but like I said, his success level at home and for the overall season has been crazy, and also versus the 76ers as well. So I think this is just a spot where Porter Jr., once again, 15 points just isn't a lot for him to get. He's been having a great season, like I said. I think that could continue here versus the 76ers team. 15 points is not a lot to ask for a guy like this right now. So just the success level at home and versus the 76ers, and I mean, just for the season when the Nuggets win by 10 plus as well, though it's blowout protected as well, I think Porter Jr. can hit this number pretty easily. So love it there for number 4 pick. We got Michael Porter Jr. over 14.5 points there for the Denver Nuggets, minus 120 odds on DraftKings. All right, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you guys enjoyed the content, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're on the road to 9,000 subscribers. Guys, we've been great in the NBA over the last 4 days. Hopefully we can continue that for our 5th straight day and a 5th straight winning day. That's all we want to do. Just keep showing up and keep leveling up. Keep that account moving in the right direction. So appreciate all of you guys' support. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. And until next time, we will catch you guys all next time. Peace out.